You're listening to a Frequency Podcast Network production.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Welcome to Friday. My name is Brock.
I'm Dalby.
Don't forget, our big 50-50 in support of breast cancer starts on Monday.
Yeah, man.
And, it's exciting because last year we gave Beth like $116,000.
Right.
And then we were also able to donate a ton of money towards Breast Cancer Canada because of you guys.
I mean, that's the beauty of the 50-50. I think that's what, 50-50s are going through a massive resurgence these days because people have realized, I love donating to charity, but if there's also a chance that I can get something, at our core, we're all a little bit selfish.
It's kind of like when McHappy Day happens and you're like,
yeah,
I'll get a Big Mac because I'm hungry, but I'm also helping out some
that's
kids.
right. That's exactly it. Except instead of a giant burger, it's a chance to win a big stack of cash. So, we give Beth last year $116,000, and then we get to turn around and give Breast Cancer Canada $116,000, and everybody's like, well, I didn't win, but this is still cool to be part of.
And who doesn't love boobs? Right? I
Yes.
think we can all agree that we all enjoy them,
At our absolute most base, we all love boobs one way or the other.
If you love boobs, if you love a good cause, or if you just love money, this is the perfect thing for you.
Yeah, I will say, starting on Monday, you're going to be hearing about this 50-50 a lot. If you want to get in on it Monday morning when the store opens and the tickets go on sale, it'll be as easy as texting money or boobs to 762-555 to get the link. And, we're just going to see how high we can drive this number up, and hopefully we can beat last year.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
It is official here in the province of Ontario. We will no longer have speed cameras. As Doug Ford announced the banning of municipal speed cameras in Ontario to stop the, quote, cash grab from drivers and taxpayers. Instead, he says they will be investing in new traffic calming measures like more signs and roundabouts.
See, and you know what? I saw that in the press conference yesterday. I love it. Maybe it's just me. I love roundabouts. I grew up I went to college. I learned how to drive in Edmonton. They got roundabouts all over town, and they're so smooth when everybody figures it out.
Keyword that you just said, you learned how to drive.
Yeah.
The amount of people that have not figured out roundabouts is mind-blowing to me.
It's so easy. Everybody, you go around the circle. You go around the circle. If you only need to go one, you go on the outside. If you need to go 2 to 3, you go on the inside. And you just don't drive into each other. It all makes so much sense.
I don't understand how people don't understand the inside lane is to keep driving, the outside lane is to exit. It's the stupidest thing to me, but I think we're going to have more problems with the roundabouts than we are the speed cameras.
No. Other people will have more problems. I will be fine.
We also drive on the road with these same people. Remember that, Dalby.
Damn you right.
Mm-hmm.
Damn you right.
Sometimes I am.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
We've got friend of the show, Steve, on the phone. Now, you're a semi-truck driver. You had something you wanted to share with everyone about these roundabouts?
Yeah. If you come up to a roundabout with an 18-wheeler, back off. The 18-wheeler needs both lanes of the roundabout so the trailer doesn't end up on the roundabout. Or on the hood of your car.
It really is crazy how people don't understand that big trailers need more space. Even when they're doing left-hand turns at a stop, at a regular intersection, and people will try to cut in or around them. It's I would rather just give them space because I don't want to get crushed today.
Yeah, realistically, that's the best way to look at it. But the problem is most people don't.
Problem is most people are idiots.
Yeah.
Someone had to say it.
It's you might save 2 minutes, or you might die. Because 18-wheelers don't do little accidents. We do catastrophic, people are dead accidents.
Right.
You heard it here first, guys.
Have a good day, boys.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Crikey. It's time for Edible Impressions with Croc and Digby. Sorry, Brock and Dalby.
All right, we've got $100 in Lotto Max tickets for tonight's jackpot here.
$10 million draw tonight. One of our 3 contestants, one of our 3 Kiwis is going to win $100 in tickets.
Yeah, that's what we're looking for. Someone suggested we do the Kiwi bird.
The kiwi bird it's such a small, I always would have assumed that it had like a little tweet, 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 tweet kind of voice, not a death metal scream.
I mean, you know as well as I do from being in bars, it's always the small guy that's usually the most vocal, right?
You're right.
So if you're not one of our 3 Kiwis, you are judged 762-555. But we go to Kiwi number 1. Hey, what's your name? Kevin. All right. This is what a kiwi bird sounds like. I don't know if you smoke cigarettes, but here's your chance to clear your throat this morning. All right, take it away. Sounded like you needed to clear your throat before doing that one.
I did just have a smoke.
Perfect, Kevin. Good effort.
I sure do call him like I hear him, eh?
Yeah, you know what sounds like.
All right, we go to line 2. Hey, good morning. Who's this? Thomas. All right. That's what a kiwi bird sounds like. Can you do that for us?
I think I can.
All right, let's hear it. Sounds like dial-up internet. All right, Thomas, stay on hold. We go to our final kiwi. Kiwi number 3, what's your name?
Is that?
Oh, Ed from the county. How you doing, brother?
Yeah, how you doing, buddy?
Oh, living the dream. All right, Ed, you know what we need from you. Now, if I know Ed, I'm assuming you've already got your loogies out of your system, so I'm excited for this.
Yeah, long time ago, buddy.
All right, let's hear it.
Couple beers to walk him down.
Take it away.
That sounds like a haunted train in the distance.
Yeah. All right, Ed, hang on here. All right, we'll stay on hold. We'll weigh out our options here. We got Kevin, Thomas, Ed.
So we had Kevin, who said he just had a smoke, but still sounded. I think Kevin's was too wet. You know what I hate to say that.
Yeah.
It was real wet. So I think it's between Thomas, who you said had a dial-up sound, and Ed's haunted train of a kiwi.
Text line seems to really like Thomas on line 2.
Oh, that is a swell of number 2 votes. So great effort to both Ed and to Kevin, but I think we got to go Thomas.
Thomas, are you still there?
Yes, I am.
Congratulations, man. You get the ding and the round of applause and $100 in Lotto Max tickets. I got one question for you. If you happen to win the jackpot tonight, got some nickels and dimes for the fellas over here?
Sure.
Hell yeah. This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Is it real? Is it fake? Do we even care? Let's find out.
All right, after spending a lot of time just looking up animals, I came across some really funny animal names.
Okay.
So species, I want you to tell me if these are real or fake animals, okay?
Is this an animal that exists on this planet, or is it something from your brain?
Shovel-nosed guitarfish.
Shovel-nosed guitarfish. The guitarfish part feels weird, but I'll say shovel-nosed sounds. I'll say yes, real.
That is real.
Really?
It's actually a ray, which looks like a mix of a shark and a stingray that
okay.
we found off the Gulf of California there.
Does it look like you could put strings on it and rip a solo?
Kind of. It is in the shape of a guitar, yeah.
Sick.
The Adelaide Leaner.
Adelaide Leaner? I don't even know what animal that would be. I'll say fake.
That is fake. Someone texted that in. The Gilded Gerald.
The Gilded Gerald? Let's say that's real.
No, that was fake.
I should have known. It's your buddy Gerald. Damn it.
All right, next one here. The Monkeyface Prickleback.
Monkey-faced Prickleback? Sounds like something that's going to start a fight at the bar. Real.
That is real.
What is it?
It is a nearshore fish with an elongated eel-like body.
A monkey-faced fish? Sounds awesome.
Dude, calling someone a monkey-face prickleback would get you knocked out at the bar.
You're not having a good time.
Next one here is a dick.
Sure. Yeah, let's say that's real.
A dick is the name of a species of antelope found in the bushlands of eastern and southern Africa.
Get in the car, boys. We're going dick hunting.
It's a whole different weekend. All right, next one here is the scrote spider.
That's got to be fake.
That one is fake.
You can't follow up the dick with the scrote spider and think I'm going to fall for it.
What about the aggravation?
The name of the animal is aggravation?
It's actually 2 words. It's agra and vation.
Fake.
No.
Really?
That is real. That is a particular species of beetle.
The aggravation beetle.
It was named apparently after how difficult it is to find out anything more about the species. That's what the scientists said.
Love that.
All right, got a few more here. We've got the big back Jessica.
The big back Jessica? I think we went to high school together. I'm going to say that's fake.
That one is fake. And finally, the cockchafer.
You know what? I feel like you're trying to go out in a bag. Let's say that's real.
That is real.
Why?
The cockchafer are fairly large brown beetles in Europe that are often seen swarming around streetlights in the spring.
Damn beetles, man. It really, whoever's out here naming beetles needs to grow up.
Those beetles of the night. Hang out with a lady of the night, you'll feel like that beetle.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Time for another round of Rate My Conspiracy, where I know Brock has heard almost all the good conspiracies, the mainstream ones. You go down the rabbit holes. So I try to find some of the smaller ones, maybe the less heard ones, and you give me a rating on whether they're any good or not.
What do you got for this week, brother?
We've all heard of flat Earth, boring old news, disc Earth. There's all kinds of different Earth ones, but I found one I'd never heard before. Have you heard of hollow Earth before?
I feel like loosely, yes.
So hollow Earth has a big place in sci-fi, but it's based on an actual theory that if you were to go to the North or South Pole of our planet, it is not just a smooth surface that rolls over and now you're headed back down the other direction, but in fact, there are massive holes at the poles that you could follow. Like if you were on a boat, say, and you were sailing, you could sail right into the Earth, and it's a whole nother world in there.
I've even watched documentaries of like people in the Air Force that fly their planes, and there's like a certain part that you can go past, and yeah, it's a
That's
whole
right.
nother
It gives the
dimension.
illusion, or maybe it's not an illusion.
I
maybe
hate
it's
saying this
real.
stuff on the radio that I watch this because I always sound nuts, dude. But continue.
So that's the thing. It's like it's an interesting idea that, you know, instead of what we've all been taught, that there's this like molten core at the center of the Earth that keeps the rotation and the heat and everything, that there's actually a passageway from pole to pole straight through. And there's even, depending on how far you want to go with the conspiracy, the idea that there's a whole separate civilization of like ancient creatures and monsters and plants and things in there.
Well, I mean, it makes sense. Where do you think Santa Claus got the elves from?
You think they were there? The North Pole is just a cover. The whole idea of a cabin and a workshop at the North Pole is a cover for the fact that they all come from inside hollow
Well,
Earth.
yeah, duh. Do you think anybody wants to live at the North Pole 365 days a year?
Maybe that's where they're all from, right? Maybe Santa Claus lives in hollow Earth, the Easter Bunny, the Tooth Fairy. That's everything in hollow Earth is made of tooth enamel.
Maybe that's where your dad is.
No, see, now you've ruined it. This was a plausible, believable conspiracy until you said my dad was there, and now I don't believe any of it.
I was still giving it 6.5 tinfoil hats out of 10.
6 unbought milks out of 10.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
For Conspiracy Corner today, Dalby was talking about Hollow Earth, and then we got this call.
Apparently there was a U.S. president who believed that so much he appealed to Congress to fund an expedition to find Hollow Earth and take it for the U.S.
Which president was this?
I don't know. It pops up on Wikipedia. I'm just scared that Trump is not the craziest one they've elected. Somewhere around the turn of the century or maybe the 1800s. But yeah, he wanted to fund an expedition to find Hollow Earth.
I did Google this. John Quincy Adams
Okay, yeah,
was the president who did that back in the day.
The other John Adams.
And, you know, he made the joke about Trump, but to be honest, in the next election, if their political campaign was, we're going to Hollow Earth or I'm going to release the aliens,
right,
100% have a chance of winning.
I'm honestly just at this point waiting for a major politician, not even just from the States, because we're seeing all around the world, people's political campaigns and platforms are getting weirder and weirder. I'm just waiting for the first politician to talk about the lizard people. You know what I mean? The first one that's like, we're going to expose all the lizard people, and then we'll be safe.
Hell, you could probably become president if you were like, the McRib is going to be a permanent thing on the menu at McDonald's.
An executive McRib order?
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Did you see the last 2 months we've actually set a milestone here in Canada that hasn't happened since 2006? For both June and July, more Americans came to Canada for tourism than Canadians went to the States.
Honestly, the way everything's been going, it makes a lot of sense.
Well, I mean, that's it, right? You have all the rhetoric, the 51st state, and all the elbows up stuff and all that. But then also, like, the exchange rate's not great. The dollar is not great.
I mean, for them to come here, their bang for the buck is honestly way better.
It makes perfect sense for them to come. Like, even because I've thought about it, man. Like, I like doing trips to the States. I like going to a Dave and Buster's arcade, or even just, I miss Red Robin as a restaurant in Canada so bad.
I miss going to the grocery store and just picking up boxes of cereal. They have so much cereal. I know I've said this before, but their cereal game is insane.
What's the one you were obsessed with for a while that you can't get around here? Apple Jacks?
Apple Jacks. They've got the one that's literally just cookies. It's just cookies in a bowl. That's all it is. And then a million Captain Crunches.
Even, like to not even say specifically a restaurant, but just like restaurant prices. Like if you still have cable and you watch American cable television and you see it go to commercial and they'll be like, all-you-can-eat pizza buffet for $4.99. And you're like, what?
They still do have the Pizza Hut buffet. But
yes.
If you want to talk about spending money, beer. Like a case of beer there is like $18 for a 2-for.
That's true. That's like it's so hard. Like there's reasons I want to go down to the States, but they're being dicks.
Even with spending money, it gets confusing because it's in the gallons, but their gas is still way cheaper than ours too.
Gas prices, once you do the math, because at first it looks worse because the number is higher than our number, but then it's metric and imperial and.
If there's anything I wish we could switch around, let's just switch our currency.
Can we have your dollar? If maybe now that they're coming here, they're bringing us all their dollars. We just keep them. Mm-hmm. And now it's our dollar.
I'm okay with that.
And we become the gold standard for the world.
That's the only reason I would like the 51st state is to have their dollar.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
You know what we need to take from the States and never send back?
What's that?
The Stanley Cup.
That's what we need. I mean, we keep that here for the most part. We just need to stop letting them have it for a few days a year.
It lives here, but it works there.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, it's being paid in American dollars.
It's been a snowbird the past couple of years, hanging out in Florida.
Lucky cup, eh?
Yeah, buddy.
I did see somebody text in, and I feel like you could get on board with this. Somebody said what we need up here. I've never seen it. Hard Mountain Dew.
I tried it when I was in the States last time.
As a Mountain Dew aficionado, you add a little booze in. What's the word?
Also, can we just get all the flavors of Mountain Dew that they have?
There's so many Mountain Dews Canadians don't even know about that we're just missing out on a daily basis.
A lot of restaurants, people are texting in, but we got Jesse on the phone. Jesse, what's your answer?
What's my answer? It was Alaska.
Alaska? Like the state of Alaska? We just keep it?
Yeah, we get it back.
I've always thought it was BS that it's just hanging around up there anyway.
Right.
Well, it doesn't make any sense that we gave it up and it's like on the other side of our country there.
Already feels like a family friend crashing on your couch. Might as well just make him a roommate.
Oh, yeah, exactly, yeah.
If they want to go to war and try and take over our country, that's the first thing we take over.
Yeah.
I 100% agree on that.
Yeah, I could take Alaska. I've also seen a couple people saying, can we have Florida? Which I feel like, I don't know if... As Canadians, I don't think we're prepared to have that mess be our responsibility.
I don't know. We got enough old people hanging out down there.
That's right. We've already paved the way. We've already sent the sleeper agents in to take it over from the inside.
Our snowbirds are spies. That's what it is. All right, we got Sab on the phone. Sab, what's something from the States you want here in Canada?
Las Vegas.
Just pick up the whole city and move it to Canada?
Absolutely.
I mean, we already have like Niagara Falls here, but it's really not the same, is it?
Plus, that way when someone goes bankrupt, their money stays in Canada, and because Niagara Falls, like it feels really like clean. You know what I mean? Like you don't have that same feeling of I might die if I go off the strip like you do in Vegas.
Exactly. Yeah, where Canada is just too clean.
Yeah, well, they tried to put that new casino out in like Pickering or whatever. What they should do is they should have just put it in Oshawa, and we could make Oshawa Vegas. If you want that kind of sketchy environment, that's how you get it.
Osh Vegas, baby.
I'll go. I'll visit.
That'll get tourism up in Oshawa.
There you go. See, better for the economy.
This is the Brock and Dalby Podcast.
All right, we've got our final set of tickets to give away to go see Judas Priest and Alice Cooper next week at Budweiser Stage in Toronto here.
You got to get there yourself, but we'll get you the tickets to get you onto the grounds to see two absolute icons of rock and roll.
The rules are simple. We've got 3 callers on the line, and they just need to tell us what is something that is not illegal, that should be illegal. Best answer wins. Let's start with line 1 here. Hey, good morning. Who's this?
Hey, it's Brian.
Brian, all right, it's time to play. What is something that is not illegal that should be illegal in your opinion?
Ads on the internet or on your phone that have the fake X, and when you click it, it just opens the ad.
Oh my God, yes.
They should be illegal.
That fake X has resulted in so many cracked phone screens in humanity.
Nothing worse than using an illegal streaming site and getting duped by the fake ads,
All I wanted to do was hit the play button and watch the Steelers game.
All right, good stuff, man. Stay on hold, okay?
Yep.
All right, we go to line 2 here. Caller number 2, what's your name?
Stephanie.
Stephanie, all right, it's time to play. Stephanie, what is something that is not illegal that should be illegal?
People slurping their food when they eat.
Yup.
Yep.
Any restaurant that does like the unlimited soup or whatever to start with is a nightmare for people who have like auditory
If you're
issues.
over the age of 9, yeah, you should get a fine.
That's just it. You're old enough to know better.
All right, good stuff, Stephanie. Stay on hold, okay?
Thank you.
All right, we go to line 3 here. Caller number 3, what's your name?
Charlie.
You're our final contestant ever for... Now, let's see what you got. What's something that is not illegal that should be illegal?
Well, we've all gotten into the drive-through line. You looked at it, said it's short. I'm getting in there. The person ahead of you decided to order a 7-course banquet, and you're sitting in there for half an hour,
Yes.
making yourself crazy and late for wherever you need to be.
Yes. I can guarantee you there's a bunch of people listening right now that have had that happen to them this morning.
There are people that are having it happen. They're only hearing this because they're stuck in a drive-through right now.
All right, hang on, man. You know what? Round of applause to all 3 of our contestants.
Banger answers.
Best edition of so far this week.
I will say that slurping food is a huge irritant for me, but whoever made the fake X on the ads on streaming and on mobile games and stuff like that should be brought up on charges.
See, I really like that one too, but it's the drive-through thing. I think it affects all of us more than the ads,
I don't know, man. I've clicked way more fake X's than I've been stuck in drive-thrus.
762-555. We'll let the people decide. Line 1, line 2, line 3. What do you think? I mean, I think we're between the fake ad X and the drive-through at this point.
We all hate slurpers, but that's not going to win today.
Line 3 getting a lot of text in there.
I'll tell you right now, if this contest happens later in the day, I think line 1 has a better chance. But again, it's the morning and people are suffering. And I think that's why line 3 is crushing right now.
Are you still there, brother?
I'm still here.
Well, you know what? You don't have to wait in a drive-thru for these tickets. Ding, and a round of applause is yours. You're going to Judas Priest and Alice Cooper, brother.
Right on.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
I did see the Buffalo Sabres have a contest on their website where they're letting fans pick their goal song, which I actually think is a cool idea.
Yeah.
But I was also thinking, I mean, if you know anything about hockey, the Buffalo Sabres suck.
It's easy to say we'll let you pick our goal song when you know you're not going to use it very often.
Well, that's what I was thinking. I was like, maybe they should pick something with a little bit of irony. For a team that doesn't have a lot of excitement, I think the perfect goal song could be... I believe in miracles. Kind of something in that nature. Maybe if it's that, or if it's like a little bit of Foreigner.
Oh, I mean, That's just a fan favorite right off the bat. So even if you don't appreciate the rich irony of We Don't Score a Lot, that's just a fun song for everybody in the building.
I think bad teams should do stuff like this.
Right, yeah. You don't need to have the coolest goal song in the league if you're not using it very
Lean
often.
into the inside joke that your fan base already has. Like, maybe this could work.
That's good. And then you could use every time with a song like that, every time your team scores, you could turn it into a dance cam up on the screen because everybody would be having fun.
And maybe this one isn't a goal song, but you know how teams usually have a song that they play when they win a game?
Oh, yeah, like a big wrap up, yeah. Buffalo Sabres skating around the ice, sticks up in the air.
All the fans holding hands together.
We did it!
Let's go, Buffalo.
The Brock and Dalby Podcast.
Boys, it's Billy, up and at 'em.
How you doing, brother?
Oh, it's Friday. I barely made it. It's a whole long story of the story of Billy. Everything that could go wrong does. But I noticed you didn't play a Leaf song. I got one for you.
What's that?
Whitney Houston, Did We Almost Have It All? I'm sorry.
I missed it. What did he say?
Whitney Houston, Didn't We Almost Have It All?
Oh, get out of here. Get out of here.
I missed. Is there a lyric in there where Whitney goes, it was 3-1?
It's 4-1, yeah, something like that. I just had to.
Hey, Billy, I'm glad you're having a bad day, you prick.
Well, it's like I say to all the guys at work, because a lot of them are Leaf fans, who's ready for another season of Toronto Maple Leafs hockey? That Ethan Cow is looking good. So
I've said it before, and I'll say it again. Being a Leafs fan is a fetish, all right?
Isn't it? Okay, well, have a good morning and have a good weekend.
Want to be part of the podcast?
Leave a message on the Bad Line.
The Bad Line is the answering machine for the Brock and Dalby Show.
To get the number, text the word BAD to 762-555.
Thanks for listening to the Brock and Dalby Podcast.